not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Homemade ways for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A first carry for the All-Pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
21.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. But you look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
12.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Wait. 12, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And Oliver, that time the one to get him there and bring him down. We're scoreless after 1. and the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. He's on his way. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Hines. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup.
Allen going to change this at the line.
And 7.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do and protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
21. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, John. 2.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
21. Here we go.
Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's a diving catch right side. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man
Both of these
Jonathan
coaching staffs
Coachman at our EA
feverishly
Sports
making their final
halftime
plans
report.
for the second
Coach.
half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Garoppolo's going to change the play.
I got you.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, it's Mayer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for the rookie Golden Domer. It's a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here,
through an opening, and there he goes. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it's Hines, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
It's 4th and goal.
Half 10. Out. Half. Look out.
Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11.
Here's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up from the 24 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. There he goes, right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Allen going to throw. Steps away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Touchdown, Bills. Nyheim Hines, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Half 85, half 85.
They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wait.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Short pass to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Go ahead.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Play action. Garoppolo. Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run it with Jacobs. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Across midfield, and he gets this one down to the 24. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Allen again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Raiders, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.